Hello guys and welcome. It's a bit of a crazy intro. And welcome to my wardrobe. I don't think you guys have ever been in here. Quick disclaimer. I've been incredibly ill this last week. I've been off work for a whole week, which is unheard of. And I have a terrible cold, but we're just going to push on because I really want to get this video filmed. So today's video, we're going through my wardrobe and we're looking at all of my favourite purchases of all time. Okay, just in front of me, I've got my Louis Vuitton Speedy bag, which is one of my favourite purchases of all time. I was using this bag yesterday. I bought her from a shop called Rebound store. So I got her second hand and she is so gorgeous. I love her so much. And this is the Speedy 25 bandolier. And what's inside? Have you got anything fun inside? We've got my very old Celine purse, which matches my nano handbag. I also do want to film at some point an updated handbag collection video, so that might be coming soon. But yeah, this is my purse that matches that bag. What else have we got? My Louis Vuitton 6-ring key holder in the empreinte leather. We've got hand sanitizer. This one is actually for children, but I'm a nanny, so I just keep that on me all the time. Loewe card holder, and then I think the only thing I've got is tissues and lip balms, and I always carry two. I always carry like just normal lip balm. This is a Blistex one, and then I always carry my Dior lip glow. My voice is so bad. And this one is this is one of the new ones actually. It's 063 pink lilac. Absolutely love that one. So that's what's in my bag. And yeah, absolutely adore this bag. It's just a classic, isn't it? That was definitely one of my best purchases ever. Okay, I'm in the mood to do shoes. So let's go through some shoes. We've got a Miu Miu box here. This is going to be like just a very not thought out video. I just wanted to go straight into it. I was going to sit down with all of the items and like really talk through it all, but I just want to have a bit of fun and I'm just not got the energy, quite frankly. So these are my Miu Miu flat sneakers. These came out I think in like 2017. I did a video where I unboxed them and talked a bit more about them, but I've wanted these for so long, and then I found them on Vinted for 50 quid in the box with the original dust bags. So 100% one of my best purchases. What else have we got? Shoes wise. Oh, these. I love these so much. These are my Gucci Princetown loafers. Ta-da! Oh, they're really hot because they've been in the sun. Yeah, my Gucci Princetown loafers. The person who I bought these off already had these resold, which was very handy. So yeah, absolutely love these. Paid 50 quid for them. I mean, they're worn within an inch of their life, don't get me wrong, but they came with the box and dust bags again, so 50 quid, guys, come on. If you're not on Vinted, what the hell are you playing at? This is an item, oh my god, that I love so much. But the funny thing is, I'm going to miss it so much because it's a pair of sandals and we're just going into the winter months and I'm probably not going to be able to wear them for a really long time, and that makes me very sad because look how beautiful they are. These are my Balenciaga, I always forget the name. Oh, actually it should, does it have it on there? It does. The Balenciaga Kagol sandal flats. These were originally £550. I paid £150 for them on Vinted, but they were new and unworn. So another amazing purchase. Bearing in mind, I've got all of these shoes on Vinted and they've all come with the box and the dust bags, guys. Like, come on. You've got to get on it. Another favourite pair, JW Anderson. Wanted these for so long. Again, came with the box and dust bags. £50 I paid for these. These are £550 shoes. I get everything authenticated as well, guys, for £10 extra on Vinted. Just gives you peace of mind. So yeah, these are my JW Anderson loafers. Wanted those for so long, so it was an absolute dream when I came across those. And then I've got so many more shoes that I could show you, but another pair are my Isabel Marant Beckett trainers, which are having a real resurgence at the moment, and I keep seeing people selling them for like £250, and I paid £70 for mine on Vestiaire, and I love them. I wear them all the time, and they're so comfortable considering they've got like a wedge heel in them. So yeah, those are my favourite shoe purchases. I mean, look, in front of me there is actually a lot more shoes, but I'm going to stop there for now. Now, what I did want to do is talk about some of my favourite clothing pieces as well. And the reason I'm like not dressed is because I couldn't be bothered to get dressed. So yeah, one of my favourite clothing pieces is, this is actually probably my favourite clothing piece I've ever bought, and it's my Loewe wool pants. These are from spring summer 21, I want to say. Oh no, maybe earlier than that. Spring summer 19. I'll put it up on the screen because I've got a picture of when they were on the runway as well. But these are probably my favourite item that I own. And probably will ever own. They're so gorgeous. These, and probably my second favourite piece that I own but that I don't wear very often is my vintage Alexander McQueen pants. And these are the Bumpster pants with the famous kick flare at the back. And I'll try and put some pictures up of me wearing these, but yeah, these are, I know they don't look like much off the hanger, but when they're on, they're just unbelievable. They fit like nothing else. And yeah, they're just incredible. Until I started filming this video, I didn't realise how croaky my voice was actually. So on this rail alone, I have a pair of JW Anderson jeans, a pair of Chloe jeans, and a pair of Celine trousers, all second-hand as well. And then aside from those, another two pairs that are absolute steals that I can't believe I got. And I'll just take this off for microphone reasons. These are a more recent pair that I bought. And these are my Acne Studios men's trousers or men's shorts with the trompe-l'oeil print over the top. So they look like a pair of denim shorts, but they're just cotton. So absolutely love those, been wearing those loads recently. And then a pair that has just come back from the tailors is my Alexander Wang trousers. These were about 2 sizes too big for me, and they're already a size 0. And I had 2 sizes taken out of them, which is a bit weird. But yeah, the tailor did an amazing job because these were not easy to take sizes out of because of the way that they are made, and I don't know how they've done it. But I trust them with all of my clothes, and yeah, they are just so crazy. I mean, I don't know how they've managed to take 2 sizes out of these, but they fit perfectly now, so I'm very, very grateful. It cost me an arm and a leg. It actually cost me more to get them tailored than I paid for the trousers. I paid £60 for them at Rebound, and the tailoring cost me £80, but still cheaper than retail price, so, you know, whatever. A shirt that I wear all the time is this Sandro shirt that I also got from Rebound. You're going to be, basically my entire wardrobe is either from Vinted or Rebound. And I absolutely love this shirt because it's got like these diamantes all over, which isn't actually very me, but on this shirt it just works so perfectly. So I absolutely love that. It's a great layering piece. And then my other favourite shirt is my Vivienne Westwood shirt. It's got this amazing top collar piece and obviously the emblem on the chest, and it's just the perfect white shirt pretty much. Now recently I've really been into buying skirts and dresses, and one of my favourite skirts that I've purchased recently is this vintage Jill Sander skirt. So obviously it's got the label up here, and then it's just this beige silk skirt with these gorgeous little frills at the bottom, and it has been so easy to style. Like, I can make it really dressed up with a fancy top, or I can just put a t-shirt on with it and it looks really cool with a pair of boots. And I paid £20 for it, so absolutely obsessed with that. So a few more skirts that I've bought recently, and then one that I've had for quite a while now. This is a new skirt, and it's from Alexander McQueen. And it's this sort of fishtail peplum skirt, which normally isn't my favourite kind of style, but I loved the colour of this and obviously the fact that it's a McQueen skirt. And the girl was selling it for 30 quid, so I couldn't really say no. So yeah, you can see inside the label. And actually, when I tried it on, I absolutely love it. So I've been converted. And the way that it moves is just so fantastic. And it's just a very simple cotton skirt, so very easy to style. This next skirt is a vintage Balenciaga piece from Spring Summer 2011, from when Nicolas Ghesquière was at Balenciaga. So I'm very, very happy to have this. This is a runway piece as well, so over the moon to have this. This is probably one of my favourite pieces that I own, up there with the Loewe, because it's a runway piece and it's also from when Nicolas Ghesquière was at Balenciaga, so it's quite like a prominent time in Balenciaga's eras. So yeah, absolutely love this skirt, and I don't get to wear it quite as often as I'd like, but I've worn it often enough. And I paid £80 for that skirt. And it's 100% wool, so I think it would have been like over £500 new. Then a skirt that I've had for a while, and also had 2 dress sizes taken out of, because it was a size 10 when I got it. And again, I don't know how the seamstress that I take my stuff to managed to do this, because it's such like an intricately made skirt, like the way that the seams are all disaligned on purpose. But this is my JW Anderson skirt. This is from Spring Summer 22, I think. And yeah, absolutely adore the detailing on this. It's got a big patch on the back and the JW on the pocket, which my jeans also have. And then it's just got JW written along the bottom, and it's like all asymmetrical. It's fantastic. Such an amazing piece. One of my favourite pieces that I own by far. And then 2 dresses that I absolutely love are both from Vinted. And this was an absolute steal. This is a vintage Marc Jacobs dress that I wore for my 31st birthday. And it's got this gorgeous like vent down the front and this ruffle on the front as well, and this asymmetric halter neck, and it's 100% silk. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, I felt $1 million wearing this on my birthday, and I paid £13 for it, which is just crazy. And that was from Marc Jacobs 2007. And then I have this. It's actually inside out at the moment, but I can't bother to turn it back the right way. It actually looks almost the exact same. It just has a bit of ruffling on the front. But yeah, this is my Miu Miu dress. I have desperately tried to work out what year this is from, but the closest I've got is between 1999 and 2002, I believe. It is very similar to some of the runway pieces during that time, but I can't find it in this colour. So yeah, but very, very over the moon about this. I also took this to the seamstress because it was a bit longer and it went down to my knees, and I found it slightly unflattering, so I had it made shorter, and now I absolutely love it. And I think I paid something like £50 for it. Okay, another one of my favourite pieces, and this one was actually the only piece I've shown you so far that was bought new. And I went to the Vivienne Westwood store in London and bought this Hebbo top. I'm obsessed with it. It's my favourite t-shirt that I own. I think because on those days where you just want to be comfortable and wear a t-shirt but still look like you know, care about what you're wearing and want to look a little bit different, this is the perfect one because it's such an interesting shape. And I'll put up some pictures of me actually wearing it because it's very hard to see on the hanger how it actually works. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm desperate to get some in some other colours. I have found a few others on Vinted and I am tempted to get them, but this top was £140 in store, which I know is like an obscene amount of money to spend on a t-shirt. I completely agree, but I'm so glad I did because I wear it every single week. So for me, I saved up for it, so it didn't bother me too much, but I do understand that is an obscene amount of money for a t-shirt. I think for the cut and the design of it though, at least it's not just a normal t-shirt. I found a few on Vinted that are like between the £50 and £80 mark, so you are getting a really good saving. It's just I find it hard to spend money on stuff if I've already got one of it, but I would really like just another white one so that when this one's in the wash, I have another one. That's how often I wear it. But also to get some other colours would be fantastic. And then next up, another piece from Rebound. This is a Prada top, and this is from the Lena Rossa line. So if you ever find anything from Prada with this red line through it, and usually down the side, like here, that's from the Lena Rossa line, and you can usually figure out when it's from. And I found that this one was probably, again, between 1997 and 2001. I couldn't find the exact piece, but other pieces that were like it and were being styled in outfits for Prada campaigns looked very similar to that during that time. So yeah, I think that is when it's from. Oh, some more shoes that aren't in boxes. These are my secondhand Valentino flats. I adore these shoes. I genuinely need to get another pair because I don't know what I will do without these pieces when they fall apart. I've already had them resold, but to be honest, they're very delicate lace shoes and I do not treat them delicately. I have worn these within an inch of their life, and they've got an insole in because it just makes them a little bit more comfortable because they're very flat-footed. But I adore these flats so much. I paid £100 for them, which actually was a bit more than what I wanted to pay, but it was at Rebound stores, so they have sort of like been found for me. So I didn't mind too much, but yeah, they are just so stunning. Like, I'm literally obsessed, and I need to get a few more pairs of Valentino flats because they just look gorgeous and they go with everything. I did find a pair on Vinted the other day that had the same rock stud straps, but they were studded leather, and they looked really, really cool, but they sold before I could get them, unfortunately. And then a very comfy pair of shoes that I own are my Chloe shilling sliders with the leather. These are absolutely brilliant. I wore these yesterday just with a pair of jeans and a hoodie, and it just feels like they're just so cozy and so comfortable. So those were a steal. These, there was a bit of a story behind these when I unboxed them, because I found them in TK Maxx on sale. Like, they're like £300 shoes, but I found them in TK Maxx for £100. But then I found somebody selling TK Maxx ones because they had the TK Maxx label. They're selling these for £50, so I saved another chunk of money. And then I have to show you guys these, and then I'm probably done. I'm going to leave everything else for like another video or just as a surprise for other times, but this will be the last thing that I show you, and it is my Balenciaga Centurion boots. That's not the name of them, but I always call them Centurion boots, but they have another name. And yeah, I paid £100 on Vinted for these because I had wanted these shoes since I was about 17 years old, and I was obsessed with these, and I bought a Topshop dupe of them when I was younger. And now I have the real shoe. So yeah, over the moon that I got these. £100 was not particularly what I wanted to pay for boots that didn't come with the box or any dust bags like all of these ones do, but I wanted them so badly that I did end up paying that for them. And they're gorgeous and I love them, and the only good thing about winter is that I can wear my boots again. So in the pipeline on my Vinted at the moment, I've got a few pieces that I really want to get, and one of them is a pair of Prada boots, so I will be buying those on payday, so keep an eye out for those. And what else? There's a Comme des Garçons dress that I really want to get on my Vinted that I've got an eye on, and an Acne Studios dress as well that I really want to get, but it's so overpriced. Well, it's not actually, because it's a £600 dress and the girl's selling it for £200, but I really, really want to try and get her down. And it's been up for a while and it's not sold, so sometimes playing the waiting game works really well. Sometimes I lose out on stuff and it really, really bums me out, but sometimes I wait a little bit so that the people get a bit more like okay with taking a lower offer. So yeah, so I just wanted to go through my wardrobe a little bit. I know it's just been very spontaneous, but I just wanted to show you some of my favourite purchases over the last couple of years, or most of this is from this year actually, because I've really, really tried to hone in on what I buy, and I'm trying to only buy forever pieces. And get really, really good deals on Vinted and stuff. So I'm very, very grateful that I can be surrounded by such beautiful clothes, or what I think are beautiful clothes. And I love that I can have some really archival designer pieces in my wardrobe for a fraction of the price that I was supposed to pay for them. Like, literally, honestly, all of this stuff together probably cost the price of like one of the skirts or one of the shoes that would, if I paid full price for them, which is the craziest thought. So yeah, definitely get hunting on Vinted, on Vestiaire Collective. I prefer Vinted. And if you live in Brighton or can get to Brighton easily, then definitely shop at Rebound store, because she's always got some great bits over there as well. And I will link all of these things down below that I'm talking about. Please go and follow me on Instagram, guys, at Rachel Yvonne Hatley, and I will see you in the next video. Also subscribe. Please subscribe right now if you haven't already. This is a really nice thing to do. And I've got a sore throat, so I'm going to go resting now. Okay, bye.